I'm Bill Behrens, and I'm joined by Loyola Assistant Vice President and Director of Athletics, Dr. Grace Calhoun. This is another edition of the AD Report. Grace, thank you for joining us for a few minutes today.
Thanks for having me, Bill.
Just have a few questions for you just to bring our fans up to speed on some of the projects that have been going on and how things have progressed under your first year here at Loyola.
Yeah.
But my first question for you is, you've been on the job now for a year, and a lot of stuff has been accomplished in the Loyola Athletics Department, from moving into the Norville Center to opening up a brand new renovated Gentile Arena and hiring some critical coaches for our department. But as you transition into the second year, what are some of the critical things that you're looking to accomplish this year?
Bill, it's been an exciting first year. We've just gotten so much momentum. The top-down support from the university has been fantastic, and I really feel like we've laid an excellent foundation for next and future years. We're certainly in a time where people want to see immediate results, but that's unrealistic. We're more interested in building a strong foundation that's going to serve us well for years to come, and getting the right coaches in, solidifying budgets, getting into new facilities, and really thinking forward to what this re-envisioned athletics department needs to look like are all things that I think happen this year. So we're so excited for taking those next steps in next and future years.
Great. Obviously, one of the flagship program for the athletic department is the men's basketball program. And with a new coach in Porter Moser this year, obviously the wins and losses probably weren't where anyone would want them to be, but everyone kind of knew this would be a rebuilding year. As the program moves forward and heads into the second year, there are a lot of good pieces coming back, particularly Ben Averkamp, who was a second-team All-Horizon League player, and also have a tremendously talented recruiting class coming in. What can fans expect to see from the team next year and from the program as it continues to move forward under Porter?
We did a lot of great rebuilding this year, Bill, and with losing our top point scorers last year, a few key injuries, I think the rebuild was perhaps even more challenging than Coach might have imagined at the outset. But once again, I think the style of play, the intensity, level of play were all things that our fans noticed, and I was impressed with how many times at games I was pulled aside to say, wow, you know, the program's heading in some exciting directions, and we anxiously await the future. We did have some top signees in the fall. We've gotten some more verbal commitments that, of course, I'm not at liberty to talk about yet, but we expect to have a handful more signings in April. So I think the pieces are coming into place, and we should see the team steadily move in competitive directions going forward.
Fantastic. Some people may not be aware, but in January, the department unveiled a brand new logo for the department as part of our rebranding. Could you talk a little bit about the thought process that went behind creating a new logo for the department?
Right. I think one of the best ways to signal a new start, a new era, is through a new logo. And what I love about our new logo is I think it's a perfect marriage of past tradition and history with a forward-looking, edgy, aggressive new look. So that combination of the black L, which really represents our history, with that modernized, sleek wolf that really sends that message that we're going to play with anyone, anywhere, and that Loyola can be a nationally competitive program again is exactly the message we want to send right now.
And the last thing I have for you is the school year is winding down right now. People's thoughts are turning toward the summer, and the department has a lot of fun-filled events planned for this summer. Yes. If you could talk a little bit about those and just speak as to how important our fans, our alums, and even some of our students are here to the growth of this department.
Our Loyola community and the Chicagoland community are our lifeblood. Pulling them back in and getting them re-energized and excited about Loyola athletics is going to be that most critical foundational piece, you know, which we were talking about. So having summer events that really engage the Loyola and Chicagoland community and that help them see the types of things we're doing and what our future holds are so important to us. We're having events at Cubs games, White Sox games, the Arlington Park racetrack, working on a boat cruise right now. So as many opportunities as possible to get our alums, our students, our fan base in, meeting the coaches, hearing about the student athletes coming in, and again, what our future holds is exactly what we're trying to do this summer. So get on the website, look for those events, and please get out to events as you can.
Great. Grace, I appreciate you taking the time with us today, and we'll be back for another edition of the AD Report here again soon.
Okay, thank you, and go Ramblers! Okay, that's it. All right.